There's been a leak on the 3rd floor. A British scientist by the name of Gilbert Worthing has gone missing from a military base. He was working on a top-secret project.
What is the project?
A new bomb. Find N, find Gilbert, and find the bomb. Sure to tell no one, not even Tuppence.
Do you, Thomas Beresford, take this gullible idiot? Is that what the vicar said? I've been thinking of getting away myself.
George Meadows, 3rd Watcher.
What's your speciality?
Pallas's warblers.
At this time of year?
Mr. Meadows, I presume.
Tuppence.
It is Meadows, isn't it?
Any thoughts on N yet?
Well, who are you suggesting?
Carl Denham, for one.
And Mrs. Sprott?
Who's Beresford's Barnets?
I use their services.
Do I make you nervous, Mr. Meadows?
The Major is clearly the most suspicious.
I think you had better come out of there. For the last time, tell me who you are.
Tuppence Beresford.
That's better. And what are you doing in my room?
I work for British intelligence. I'm looking for a spy.
Are you here alone? Sit! Tell me what you know.
A scientist has been kidnapped, along with his work. A prototype for a new atom bomb.
Go on.
The Soviets are behind it. They have a spy in this house, code name N.
And you think it's me? If I was your spy, I would shoot you right now. But I'm not.
I saw the postmark on your letter. Who are you communicating with in the USSR?
We came looking for the same person. N is my enemy too.
Mrs. Sprott, is it getting awfully hot in here?
We really should dress for the ball, Mr. Beresford.
So can I ask if you dance with me at the ball tonight? A woman travelling alone can attract the wrong kind of attention. I could use a protector.
It would be an honor.
Just so you know, I don't mind a little filling on top.
Why are you after N?
Have you ever been truly humiliated? Brought to your knees by another's deceit? I'm here to settle an old score. I paid a lot of money for this information. N's true identity. The last 6 years of my life have been leading to this very moment. But the wait is nearly over.
So it's personal.
No, not personal. It's everything.
I can help you.
I don't need your help.
Show me the letter.
Like you, Mrs. Blenkinsop, I choose to work alone.
I'm willing to make an exception. Together, we could make sure N rots in a prison cell.
Go on, Mrs. Blenkinsop.
But first, put the gun down. Please, Major Khan, put the gun down.
Tuppence, who's this?
No!
Do you know this man?
Yes.
No! Yes!
You lied?
Don't shoot.
Is he MI5 as well?
Yes.
You're not ruining this for me. I've worked too hard. You can have N after I'm done. This stays with me. Now, get out of my room and stay out of my way, both of you. No!
Are you all right? Did he hurt you?
What the hell were you thinking, bursting through the door like some kind of maniac?
You were about to get shot.
He was about to give me N. N is the Major's enemy. He came here to settle an old score.
But I...
Exactly. Who could he hold a grudge against?
Well, the obvious choice would be Mr. Denham.
Carl? Why would you jump to that conclusion?
Well, no one can actually be that smug. It must be an act.
He seems like a very nice young man. I suppose you think the enchanting Mrs. Sprott is genuinely interested in your company.
We get on well, thank you very much.
Don't flatter yourself, Tommy. She is up to something.
So what is in this letter?
Information about N. Khan paid someone for it.
Oh, I need to get back into his room.
Can you crack open a safe? No, let's just follow Khan. He'll lead us to N.
Do you have a dress for the ball?
Yes? Do you? But it's ticketed.
So was the 1949 Cambridge chess tournament. Guess who walked right in? Leave this to me, Tuppence. Good evening.
Can I see your ticket, sir?
Well, this is awkward that I've gone and forgotten the blasted thing. And accept an old war wound instead.
I could ask you to stand to one side just for a minute's sake, sir. Have a good evening.
Thanks. Dragging my war wound.
Thank you, sir. Have a good evening.
War wound. Honestly.
I was in North Africa. British 8th Army.
Battle of Gazala.
That's right.
Which regiment?
5th Royal Fusiliers D Company.
I heard you lot got stuck behind the hill. How do you get a scar 3 miles from the battle?
I was run over.
By what?
Catering truck.
Major Meadows? They're calling for your speech in the officers' lounge.
Typical. Smarten yourself up, soldier.
One moment, Major Meadows. Thank you.
You know, Tuppence, you look rather...
Focus, Tommy.
Miss Brenner.
Ah, Mr. Meadows. We never got to finish our conversation.
Didn't we?
About psychology. You showed an interest.
Well,
Have you ever considered therapy?
A man who's seen active duty like yourself must have a lot playing on his mind.
another time, perhaps.
Why is your tray empty? Your tray should never be empty.
I'm sorry, I gave all my drinks away.
A good waitress's tray is never clear. Either full glasses for the guests or empties for the kitchen. Now, are you a good waitress or a bad waitress?
Good, I'm a good waitress.
You've been avoiding me.
On the contrary, I've been looking for you. Please.
You promised me a dance.
Really?
Please. I feel like the gazelle at the back of the pack with all these military men. And you never did tell me where you're from, Mr. Meadows.
Colchester.
Oh, such a long way from Richmond.
Pardon?
The address on the card is where the wig place is based.
Oh, well, they're the best in the country, so.
Do you mind if I steal this beautiful lady from you, Meadows?
Oh, be my guest.
Thank you.
Table 5 need ice. Temporary staff, brain of my life.
Yeah. For table 5?
Any leads?
No. Just spotted by Veronica. You?
I keep getting cornered by Sans Souci guests.
Must be difficult to turn down a dance from Mrs. Sprott.
Tuppence. I have a role to play.
Well, don't get too used to the bachelor life.
Oh, no.
Come on. We need N alive. I don't understand. Why would he do such a thing? Suicide?
No. The gun is in his left hand. In his room earlier, he was holding it in his right.
N. Anything?
Whoever did this is long gone. There's not a trace.
Just how N planned it. Shall we go back inside? Question the guests, see if anyone looks suspicious?
The envelope, Tuppence, trust me. N is not about to give themselves away giving shifty looks.
But...
Look, we can get into the Major's room while everyone's still here. Come on. We've got to get hold of that letter. Wait. Mage's room. Well, someone got here first. Tuppence, be careful.
Wait! Carl.
Mr. Denham. What are you doing home? I asked you a question.
Who's there? Oh, I'm so glad I'm not alone. I can't be alone right now.
What's going on?
Major Khan's dead.
What? How?
He shot himself.
How long have you been here, Mrs. Sprott?
I got a taxi straight from the ball. I couldn't bear it when I saw the Major's body. Death is so ugly.
Are you all right? Perhaps you should have a brandy.
Yes.
Yes, that's a good idea. I'll get you one, Mrs. Sprott.
I've got to get some air.
Why did you leave the ball early?
I have some stuff to do at home. Who found the body?
I don't know.
I can't believe you'd do something like that.
There's already talk of foul play.
There is?
Oh, yes. His whole life will be examined, I imagine. His friends. His enemies. I wouldn't leave town if I were you. It wouldn't look good.
How do you mean?
I thought you and the Major having words at the ball.
I need to get out of here.
You had history, didn't you? You were arguing over something. What was it?
Just leave me alone.
It was horrible. I found him first and raised the alarm.
Here, you'll feel better.
Oh, you're too kind.
Do you believe it was suicide?
Of course. Gun was in his hand.
You don't think it could have been anything else?
An accident. Oh, not unless it was scratching his head with it.
I meant murder.
Why, you're quite the fantasist. I listened to the Major's gloomy talk every night. And I told him, suicide is the coward's way. I see now I was wasting my breath.
When I spoke to him this evening, there was no mention of it.
Well, what did you talk about?
Well, nothing important.
The Major went straight to his room after cards. You were with him. I didn't have you down as the type.
No, I wasn't with him. I just...
Don't be embarrassed. Even a widow is entitled to a little fun.
We all get a little lonely sometimes, don't we? The poor Major.
Stupid, stupid man. Stiff drink.
A hot bath will soothe your nerves.
I just want to go to bed.
Where did Mr. Denham go?
I don't know.
Come. Tommy, Carter's here. Come on.
So how did your date go?
It didn't. Barbara thinks I stood her up.
I'm sorry, old chap.
We've got bigger problems.
It's obvious. Denham took the envelope. He was leaving with a bag.
No. Mrs. Sprott returned early and hid in her room. She was in the perfect position to get to that safe.
Denim is N. I'm certain of it. When I asked him about his relationship with the Major, he couldn't get away faster.
Sprott was adamant it was suicide. She even fed me some sob story about being Khan's shoulder to cry.
Your attitude to Mrs. Sprott is nothing short of catty.
You don't understand Carl at all.
For God's sake, enough! Now, Anne has set a ransom. Our driver, Larry, found it on the windscreen of the car this afternoon, which is troubling in itself.
£100,000 and the release of 30 Soviet political prisoners. Or they detonate the bomb. Then there's a list of names.
Which can only mean that Anne has gone freelance.
Accountable to no one.
Which makes the situation eminently more dangerous. If N has gone rogue and is acting alone, who knows what he's capable of?
So N might actually just detonate this bomb.
Yes. And it's several hundred times more powerful than an atomic bomb. According to Gilbert's notes, it's a three-stage thermonuclear device, the second stage being the clever bit. A fusion reaction within hydrogen isotopes surrounding the core. Albeit detonation at ground level would give a relatively small central blast area.
How small?
Norwich might get away with a few broken windows, a few flash fires.
Norwich is 25 miles away.
Out with the car. I have to go back to London. I'll see what I can find out about the Major's past. See what he was up to 6 years ago. He's our only lead. And his past may hold the key to all of this. If I had an alternative, I'd pull you out, but I don't, so you'll have to find N. Be careful.
This is too serious now, Tommy. We've got to settle our differences.
Apologies normally come with the word sorry in them.
Sorry. Can we work together properly now, please?
If you want to help me catch Denim.
I'm sorry, Tommy. My money's still on Sprott.
Well, may the best man win.
Or best woman.
It's Denim.
It's Sprott.
It's Denim. Sleep late?
I'm well rested for the day ahead. Thank you.
Dahlias always cheer me up. Done?
Ah, thank you.
Ah, Mr. Meadows. Just the man. Mind if I join you? Terrible business last night.
Yes.
Did you manage to sleep?
I think I did.
Any dreams you can remember? We must not try to hide our suffering from this tragedy. I'd like to offer my services to both of you. My prices are extremely reasonable. Did you get to know the Major well, Tommy?
No, not really. Excuse me.
I hope my dressing gown doesn't offend anyone. I simply can't bathe on an empty stomach.
Oh, not at all. It's quite lovely. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me.
How are you feeling today, Mrs. Sprott? Awful, how do you think?
Nice. coastal walk might help.
More like a long bath and a book.
Or a day out shopping.
Is there some reason you want me to leave the house, Mrs. Blenkinsop?
No.
Mr. Denham, may I have a word?
Can't it wait till after breakfast?
It's about your rent. Carl, why did you leave last night?
I'll get you your money.
It's not about the money. You're always so secretive, Carl.
At least finish your breakfast. Elizabeth! Elizabeth!
Where you been off, Phyllis?
Sorry?
Well, you can't spot a warbler with a naked eye. We're going bird watching.
Are we?
Well, of course. Have you forgotten?
No, I just thought after last night you might not fancy it.
Well, to be honest, old boy, I could do with some cheering up. Who are you looking for? I'm sorry, am I interrupting something?
No, just assessing the cloud density. Good odds for a sighting.
Yes, come on, hop in.
Oh, no, thank you. Not much of a morning drinker myself. There doesn't seem to be any warblers this side.
Well, we've only been here 20 minutes.
We should get moving.
Well, doesn't that disturb the birds?
Well, let's try further up the beach. I think I can see something.
Is that you, Veronica? Yes. Can I have an extra towel? Yes, Mrs. Frost. Thank you.
I can't believe the silly bugger shot himself. I've had dark thoughts myself, you know.
Did he ever talk to you about his demons? Enemies, perhaps?
Enemies? God, no. The Major likes everyone, of course. Well, everyone except that Carl Denham. But he can wind up the most patient of men.
We should head back down, towards the beach.
Well, lead on.
The last time we were together, I was in ecstasy. The touch of your hand on my... The feel of your lips on... Oh, my goodness.
Don't stop there. about to get interesting. Start talking.
Something went missing from my room, a set of pearls.
And you think I stole them?
Well, I thought I saw you come out of the Major's room after the ball. I put two and two together.
And got a thief. You do have quite the imagination. I must get my hands on that novel of yours when it's finished.
Yes. My husband used to say I could pull a story out of a biscuit tin.
I was in the Major's room.
Oh.
I was getting that letter back. From under his pillow.
So,
It's for Major. We were intimate.
But you're married.
Separated. Soon divorced. Divorce of habit. Like the marriage. That's how I know it was suicide. I knew the Major. He was obsessed with me. Perhaps you've never experienced that. Obsession. Now run along. Unless you want to see what all the fuss is about.
Can you see anything, Meadows? Meadows? Meadows! Meadows!
Well, I'll be damned.
Sorry.
Tuppence. I found something.
So have I. Khan's letter's been burned. Mrs. Sprott must have burned the documents while we were sleeping.
Or she's innocent and telling the truth.
She admitted she was in the Major's room.
Which she has a perfectly decent explanation for.
The opposite of decent, I'd say.
There's nothing wrong with affectionate words between lovers.
Tommy, this was nothing short of smut. I mean, how would you feel if I started writing letters like that?
Well...
Tommy!
This way, darling.
Oh.
It's gone. There was radio equipment here, and his boat was moored out there. He must have seen me and got rid of everything.
Are you sure it was him?
Yes. I saw Carl on the boat.
It's not a crime for a man to have a boat. Doesn't make him a madman who's stolen a bomb.
Tuppence. A little faith wouldn't go amiss.
I'm sorry, Tommy. It's just... You can get a little one-track at times.
Like when?
Like when you were convinced the neighbours were pinching your coxes.
I smelled an awful lot of apple pies being baked that summer.
Okay, let's think. There was radio equipment and there was a boat. Well, if you're right about Carl, he could be anywhere by now. Tommy?
Tommy?
Good grief. I still think it's nothing. We should explore.
I think we should go back.
Don't be scared, Tuppence.
I'm not scared.
Well, then let's keep going. This could lead us straight to Carl.
What was that?
Honestly, Tuppence, you'll chase communists, killers and spies, but you're still afraid of the dark.
I am not afraid of the dark. No, let me. Steps. Where the hell are we?
I've got a strange feeling. Tuppence. Looks familiar?
Elizabeth,
Leave me alone.
you have to get hold of yourself. You're raising suspicion.
Suspicion? We made this happen. He didn't deserve that. We've got blood on our hands.
He brought it on himself.
I want out of this.
No, out is not an option. You're my wife. Now act like it. Put you at the Hotel de Paris in an hour.
Do you think they were talking about the Major?
Well, Mr. Minton was questioning me about Khan over breakfast, but I didn't...
I just thought they were odd, not spies.
We haven't been watching them. Who knows what we've missed? We should have been working together on this.
Well, she doesn't seem to want to be a part of it.
Do you think he could be him?
And she's just a cover? We need to get her on our own. Try and get some answers.
Well, let's call Albert.
Safety in numbers.
The Mintons are taking tea at the Hotel de Paris.
If we can get the wife alone, maybe she'll crack.
Yes, weakest link first, Tommy. We have to be 100% certain before we make our move. Right, I'm going in now.
Right.
Excuse me, sir. Telephone call for you at the front desk. They said it was important.
Stay there and don't talk to anyone.
Hello.
Oh, Mrs. Blenkinsop, I'm just having tea with my husband.
Yes. It won't take a minute. I was concerned. You seemed very upset at breakfast this morning. Would you like to talk? Woman to woman.
Mr. Minton? Yes, he's just walking over to the telephone now. Yes, I'll just pass you over to him. Mr. Minton, there's a call for you.
Thank you. Hello? Hello? There's no one here.
Must have rung off. Let me get the operator for you.
Thank you.
Major Khan's death upset you, didn't it? Why, it upset us all. Suicide. Such loss of hope. What do you think made him do it?
I really can't talk right now.
Or indeed who? There's rarely a time when a third party is not involved. Don't you find?
Hello? 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 There's definitely no one there.
Well, that is odd. Let me try again.
Please don't bother.
Oh, there you are, sir. Bought your wine for you.
I didn't order wine.
Oh,
chow.
I'm so
clumsy.
sorry. My hand slipped.
It's hard to keep a secret, isn't it?
Major Khan, it was us.
Both of you?
My husband did all the work, but I supported him.
I see.
The last thing the Major said to me was how much he trusted us.
Good grief.
Human nature is so difficult to predict.
It certainly is.
Looking back, all the suicidal signs were there.
Suicide?
Let me, don't worry, I'm a fully qualified dry cleaner.
That's true.
Do your glasses while I'm
No,
here.
it's really
No,
me.
there's no problem. There we are.
What are you both doing? Stop it! Give me here now!
My husband targets military men with mental health problems, damaged men. But we haven't got a license. He says it's a psychologist, Golden.
Stop talking! Please leave us.
I told her everything, Frederick. I can't lie anymore.
Elizabeth.
We're not qualified.
Fraudsters.
Excuse me. I've read all I need to know on the subject. What's some degree going to teach me?
Wait! The Major's old wounds. Did he mention anything unusual? Anything from his past?
Who are you people?
We're busybodies willing to report you if you don't tell us what we want to know.
I gave the Major hypnosis. When Khan was under, he kept repeating a name.
What was the name?
Anil Hassan.
Yes, Tommy, we've drawn a blank on Major Khan. Perhaps he's using an alias. His past is too clean, too convenient.
Try Major Anil Hassan.
Righto, Tommy.
Pint of bitter, please.
Right you are, sir.
Right. This is Anil Hassan.
Major Khan.
Hassan was Khan's code name when he worked for the Secret Intelligence Service after the war. Valued asset, and he was in Berlin in 1946.
Berlin? What was the job?
Well, he made himself pretty useful passing information to and from the Americans. Until some documents were intercepted.
By N?
It was so much like it. It was the Major that took the blame. That's what ended his career. His reputation was ruined.
Well, that's N. It has to be.
Quite possibly, yes.
So N was in Germany. Could we place any of the Sans Souci guests there? Have any of them ever been to Germany?
We became sidetracked by the Mintons.
There you go, sir.
We've still got our sights on Carl Denham.
It's not Carl.
Well, he was in the house at the right time to steal the envelope. I'm sure that hide by the caves is his.
I think it's Sprott.
You're wrong. I'm sorry, Tuppers. Please, I just need one more shot at Denham.
I still need evidence. We have to be certain before we act. And if N suspects we're onto him, he'll vanish.
Let me search his room and you'll get evidence.
All I need is a distraction.
Keys. Quickly.
You all right, Mrs. Blinkers?
Was that your bike? I thought I might take you up on that offer of a ride.
Oh, it's not a good time right now.
Really, what have you been doing?
I've been out in the ocean.
Swimming.
On my boat. I need some time to clear my head.
Oh. Would you like to talk about it?
No.
Who are the dahlias for?
I'll go.
Oh.
Look, Mrs. Blinkers, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm spoken for.
I thought we were getting on so well.
Go on, we had a fight. I really need to talk to her.
No, wait. I think you really need to cool down first.
Just need to get in my room.
I feel terribly awkward about our little misunderstanding. Let me make it up to you. I have some beautiful ribbon that would make these extra special.
Really?
Would you be a lamb and go and get them for me? They're just in the lounge. Knock her socks off. Just by the fireplace.
Okay.
Thank you. I can't hold you much longer.
This belongs to your friend, Carl von Denham.
German?
That's right, a German passport issued in Berlin.
Berlin? N was in Berlin.
Exactly. Need any more convincing?
Tommy, wait for me. Tommy.
Where are you, Tommy?
We've got 2 days to meet the ransom or they detonate the bomb.
That bomb will kill a lot of innocent people.
This is why I didn't want Tuppence on this mission, because you're compromised when you're together.
Compromised? Have you any idea what we've been through on this mission?
Anyone could be N.
It's Carl Denham. He's got the bomb. We've got to stop him.
It looks like you, Tommy.
Everyone has a weakness. One person you love is worth more than 1 million civilians you've never met.
You know what I love about you, Tuppence Beresford?
What?
You never, ever do what you're told.